It's classy. It's puss.
Sorry.
I ain't never had classy puss. I ain't never did. Go down and the puss. Bitch wearing glasses. Look at that. That's a classy puss right there. I like him educated. So I can bust up on that glass. Oh. No, I'm up here. What do you guys want to talk about? You got to record? All right, we're good. Give me a topic or something. I'll tell you a story. My what? My grandma's dick. Well, I tell you what, my grandma was manly enough to fucking have a dick. I'll tell you that much back in the day. So my great uncles, one of them went to prison for shooting a guy in the street, and the other one got one in a bar fight and killed a guy. So yeah, my grandma can whoop some ass. That's for goddamn sure. She ain't fucking scared of it at all. That's what I'm talking about. Brown ass shit. I'm gonna say, goddamn. Leave him alone. I put my dick out. That fucker glows as pasty as it is. I do look a little tan, but it's pasty under this shit. What else we got here? So I've been trying. I have the suicide joke, right? But I wanted to do this other one, but I'm not gonna bring it out. But this one is about when I fucking buried a cat, right? So my wife gets up in the morning, 4:30, our cat is out in the road, and she's crying. She goes, "You gotta come bury this cat before our daughter wakes up." I was like, "Goddamn!" So I get up, literally go pick it up, put it in a box, bury it in my yard, right? After I get done, I come back into the house. Our fucking cat is sitting on the fucking couch. I walk by, I go, "Hey, man," I go, "What the dude?" My heart sunk. Yeah, turns out that was my neighbor's cat I fucking buried. That's a true fucking story. I buried my neighbor's fucking cat, dude. Dude, I was like, I can't do two killer. Someone's gonna call animals, whatever, on me. But fuck yeah. What else we got here? What else? Any topic? Anything? I got a story about it probably. Football? Oh God, that is a good one. Oh shit. Okay. So. This is gonna sound a whole lot gay. All right, this is gonna sound a whole lot gay. So we had a game, we had practice, right? Yeah, whole fucking life. And practice, everything, it's storming, it's raining. And after the practice, coach was like, "You have got to go take a shower. You guys gotta shower before you fucking leave here." So us, this is prime like jackass days, right? So I'm not gonna say it was my idea, but I talked them all into, in the shower, like, hold it down here, like this. Oh, all right, well now I can't hear myself. So, I know I'm saying it. So anyways, I was like, all right. It was like for the freshmen and sophomores, right? So I took the soap and I was like, "You guys go pile on it," right? So they're all fucking naked and I threw the soap and they just fucking piled on here. Next thing I know, our coach fucking walks in. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "You said take showers," so that's what we did. I told you I was real gay. That's my football story. Anybody else? They're like, "Nope, no more gayness." What else? Anybody? Say something. My kids are at home? Yeah, dude, I got a 14-year-old boy, dude. This son of a bitch, that bathroom thing's real. I don't remember ever spending that much time in the fucking bathroom as this kid fucking does. And me and his mom don't give a shit, right? So we're literally like, "Quit fucking jerking off in there." He's like, God damn it, guys, shut up. We do it to him all the time. He'll go in there and I'm like, "Don't be playing with your pecker, boy. God damn it, Dad." Like, we do it all the time. My youngest doesn't give a fuck. He will pull his pants. He's like, "Dad, what's this?" I'm like, "Dude, don't." Like, doesn't care at all. I mean, he has pulled his dick out way more. I'm like, "You are your daddy's kid, that's for sure. You are your daddy's kid." Oh, goodness. What else? I'll tell you about time. I went to a party. I was underage, and my best friend, he was 21. He was the one that got us alcohol, right? And we get pulled over, or actually the cop met us, and he's like, I know you're not 21, right? Whatever. So, but I didn't give him my name yet, right? So I took off running, okay? So I take off running. They chase after me, right? I go into this person's yard and hide behind their fence. Cops are literally right behind me. I mean, I see the lights, everything. So I take my clothes off, I shit you not, and put them in a leaf bag, and I hide in this person's pool in the backyard. So, I mean, I'm fucked up, but I'm like, dude, I'm sitting here butt-ass naked in this pool, and I'm like, I don't know if this was a good idea. Because if I do get arrested, I'm gonna be butt-ass fucking naked in there. But yeah, I sure as shit did. I fucking did. And then another time, the cops were chasing me. All I had, literally, yeah. I've been chased a lot. They, I was fucked up, right? And I just had a white T-shirt on, and I just ripped my T-shirt off. But it perfectly did like the loincloth, like the oh no, it gets way better. So we go up to the gas station at Motomart, right? And I'm fucked up. I got my fucking head out, like all the door, I'm just throwing up in Motomart parking lot. It's right uptown, right? A cop notices it, right? So he's following us. I'm like, look here, I can't go to jail. So I get out and I start running. I run through the whole neighborhood and nothing but just my ass hanging out and that fucking thing flopping because it's just a triangle. Dude, I run back in, full-blown party at my house, by the way. So I run back into the house just wearing that, and I'm just like, hey, fucking cops are coming, everybody get the fuck out of here. Yeah. And then I went uptown. This time I meant to do it. I went uptown streaking in nothing but tube socks on. But it was in the winter. I just started running around Salem butt-ass naked. Yeah. And I shouldn't. Yeah, nothing to be proud of right here, dude. In the winter, nothing to be proud of. So it ain't like there's this drag and they'd find me. No, it wasn't nothing like that. All right, what's one more? Let's see. Anybody else, any suggestions? Anything at all? It involved a lot of drinking and basically mouthing off, throwing up, and doing stuff like that in front of, like, when cops were around. Basically, yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah. One time I've shoved some coke, not up my ass, but it was in my cheeks. It was in my cheeks. Dude, we hadn't done it yet. Yeah. We were, my buddy. Here's what it is. I was on ecstasy, and I was on ecstasy, and him and his old lady were doing coke, right? And so we had actually a couple different baggies or whatever. Well, he just comes to me and he goes, hands me, like, we hear a knock at the door. Like, he walks in and he goes, the fucking cops are here, do something with this. Hands me a mirror full of coke with a couple baggies. I was like, you gotta be shitting me. So I just take the baggies and I fucking just right down my ass crack, take the mirror and throw it back down there, right? And then, but what am I mean, the police, I'm on ecstasy. He handed me a mirror full of cocaine. I panicked. And yeah. So then he comes back and he goes, where's the coke? And I go, motherfucker, he had gone. Like, you told me to go. And he's like, all of it? I was like, no. And I swear to God, I pulled down, I pulled back here. I was like, we got this. And of course, we fucking did it. All right, guys. I'm Josh Reynolds. Then we got next comic. You want to say the host? Tyler the comic.
Woo, let's go. All right, there's going to be an AA meeting after the show. We're all going to meet, and we're talking about all the stuff we did in the past. I just first want to thank the Wit Theatre for letting us perform here tonight and tomorrow night, so let's make some noise for them. And yeah, so this is the first time we've been in Indiana, and I will say it's a lot more peaceful than St. Louis. I was in Chicago recently, and we were walking downtown, and I seen a used condom wrapper, and I was like, wow, this city's crazy. They actually use condoms. I was like, no matter how dangerous it gets, it's not going to be as bad as STD, STL. You know what I'm saying? They're keeping it safe. But I actually had to stop using condoms, not for like pleasure or allergies or anything like that, but because my dogs kept eating them. Yeah, and that wasn't even the worst part. It was about a week later when I cut the grass and it looked like we had a water balloon fight. Yeah. Little information about me, I'm bald. God said, for every inch of hair I taketh, An inch below, I will give you to play with. Yep. Being bald, you really find out whose parents don't love them because their heads are flatter than Kansas. You know, you could lay them face down and play ping pong on the back of that motherfucker. It's so flat. But being bald, you find out there's some women who actually find it attractive. This one girl said, "Hey, let me stick a plunger to your head and ride your face like a merry-go-round." I was like, that is crazy. Then she proceeded to stick a dildo on my face, or on my forehead, and ride me like a mechanical bull. I miss her to this day. It was the best time of my life. It was crazy. But I don't drink. Anybody? We all drinking tonight? Let's make some noise. Yeah. I don't drink, but I'm a dad, and that's something I'm proud of. We got some dads in here. Let's take some shots for him, because his kids are fucked up after what we just heard. Oh wow. We know they're fucked up. But I'm a dad is something I'm very proud of, because my dad was always in and out of prison, and I never got to bond with him. And I always thought it was funny trying to visit him in prison, and he's like looking at me through the glass window like, "Son, I'm disappointed in you. You failed your spelling test." I'm like, "Well, at least I can spell felony." And he's like, "I'm gonna kick your ass," and all this stuff. I'm like, "I'll see you when you get on parole." And he got released not too long ago, but the unfortunate news is he passed away due to gun violence. And at his funeral, I realized we had a few things in common. One, we're both bald, and two, we both can't take a shot. So if you see me out with a drink in my hand tonight, just know it's not for me, it's from my dad to pour out, because just like my childhood, he isn't here to enjoy it. Yeah. Speaking of felonies, you guys remember the DARE program? Didn't really work. I always thought it should have just called the Truth program, because the truth is your family are drug addicts. Yeah. Like, I always heard nursery rhymes, but mine went a little different. Like, I'd hear someone say, "Step on a crack, break your mama's back," right? Mine went in my household was step on some crack, flip it to make your money back. You know what I'm saying? Got a return on investment, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I know that is because my family's pretty fucked up. Like, I have a legit crackhead grandpa. This grandpa. Like, this man, he taught me a few things in life. He taught me how to tie my shoes, and then he stole them. One year, he stole my bike just to give it back to me as a Christmas present. And I swear when he walked away, he said, "Got his ass again." And I was like, how many times does he steal people's Christmas presents? And, you know, it's crazy. He also taught me what the word acquitted meant. Like, kind of like OJ. So technically the only difference between OJ Simpson and my grandpa is one of them's still alive. It's kind of crazy he's still alive after everything he's been through. Like, one time he was at a drug deal, and the drug deal goes wrong. And the drug dealer starts shooting at him. He jumps out a window, gets his arm almost blown off, and it's kind of dangling like when you have a hoodie string. Like, it looked like he tried to high-five a lawnmower, and it just didn't work out. Well, he tries to shoot back in self-defense and kills the drug dealer. And while he's waiting in jail, it ultimately is ruled self-defense. And I watched him walk out of that courtroom looking at the judge saying, "Got his ass again." And I was like, this is unbelievable. This is crazy. And I don't know if he's a lucky criminal or a dumbass or both, but he got pulled over one time with a bag of crack rocks on him, and he's sitting there, and he's looking at the mirror, waiting for the police officer to come up to the window, and he's trying to be nonchalant, throwing the crack rocks out the window, just getting rid of evidence. No evidence, no problem, right? As the cop approaches to the window, they both look over at the same time to realize the passenger window has been rolled up the whole time, so now there's just a pile of crack in the passenger seat. And at that point, he just gives up, right? And the cop is like, this is ridiculous. Puts him in the car and doesn't search him. Because unbeknownst to the cop, he's hiding his birthday present underneath his nuts. A full 8-ball of crack cocaine underneath his nuts. Most people hide weapons. He hid a weapon of self-destruction. And so he goes to holding, and he realizes if he gets caught with this, it's not possession, it's intent to distribute. So he does the only thing anybody in this room would do, rationally thinking. He eats it. He doesn't lick, bite, get rid of it. He swallows the whole 8-ball. At that point, that's not evidence, that's dinner. His blood type turned from O negative to Hep C. Well, while he's in interrogation, the cops are asking him questions, and his tongue's swelling, his sweating and all this stuff, and they're like, we don't know what to do with this man. Let's just let him sleep it off in his cell, which is crazy to me because you don't sleep off an 8-ball, you meet God. Next morning, he walks past, he gets charged with possession, walks out of that jail cell saying, got his ass again. My name's Tyler the Comic. I want to thank you all for being here. Now we're going to be bringing a local comic up on stage. A really great dude. I'm really excited to see him. Let's make some noise for Nate Robinson.
Let's go, Nate!
What's up, everybody? Everybody all right? Everybody good? Thank y'all for coming here. Appreciate the single digits of y'all coming in here. I love it. I love it. This is an AA meeting. It was a dope set too. My man just walked out, but that shit was crazy when he said the ass and powder. That took me out. I don't fuck around. A little bit about me. Drove a long way here on suspended learner's permit to fuck with all y'all tonight. My license has been suspended since the pandemic. And I ain't gonna lie, because I had to learn a new cheat code. You know what I mean? I figured, you know what I mean, since niggas is dying from coughs and handshakes, I can get away with this shit. So I learned a new cheat code. I learned when you get put over by the cherries and berries, don't get scared. Just act like your ass got COVID. And I've been getting away with this shit for 5.5 years. Bullshit you not. Every time I get pulled over, now they might question you with them little pussy ass coughs, but it's how you really get them. When you throw that in there from your esophagus, from your fupa to your esophagus, they not gonna know. I done got 35 warnings. Like, I know every department on the Eastern District. All these niggas say, this nigga got AIDS in his throat. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. When God calls your name to die, you don't know when it's gonna happen, but when it happens, it'll fuck you up. I was on United Airlines flying from Indianapolis to Dallas, then from Dallas to Monroe, Louisiana to see my grandfather get buried. My grandfather's name is Luther Robinson. I'm named after him. I'm Luther the III, which tell you that I pay for pussy, okay? That is a pay for pussy trick daddy name, I'm telling you. You know what I mean? You talk about 40, I'm always gonna give you 10% more, bitch. I wanna fuck you and I don't wanna hear nothing. I got 25 NDAs in my car right now. Anyways, you don't know when your life about to flash before your eyes until you on the plane. I'm on an airplane. I've been undefeated on flights. I am a Spirit Airlines veteran, I swear, and I've never had a problem, never had an issue. I flew United. I'm thinking I'm Sadiddy. This was a motherfucking bad thing. I knew something was off when I was on zone 8. I'm like, oh, they got me in the back of the bus. I felt like Rosa. We own this flight. Everything's cool. And the pilot gets up and he says, hey, we're gonna make an emergency stop in San Antonio because Dallas has a lot of thunderstorms. We don't wanna land there. So I'm thinking to myself, like, cool. We get in San Antonio and we sit for about 2 to 3 hours. By this time I miss my connect flight. I'm not going to see my grandfather get buried. It's over. So now we gotta fly from San Antonio to Dallas. This is a 30-minute flight, easy breezy. We on the flight 15 minutes in, you know what I mean? I'm kind of figuring out why the fuck are we flying in all these goddamn clouds? Then all of a sudden, this will happen. We go from 25,000 feet and we drop 2,000 feet. Now 2,000 feet don't seem a lot, but that shit fucked everybody up. You ever been on the drop zone at Kings Island? That shit fucked me up. I ain't never been on that shit. That shit went from 0 to 100 real quick. We flying and all of a sudden, I seen a woman with a quick weave. She went from a quick weave to an all even fade with a boss. All even in the back. I swear, when them little things come out where that shit came down, that's when I knew, nigga, my life is on the line. I was scared, Wi-Fi didn't work, I couldn't call nobody. I'm texting all my hoes dick pics, remember me? Scared me to fucking death. So anyways, man, we get to Louisiana, man. And like I said, it's my grandfather's funeral, man. Saddest shit ever, man. But I can remember a story my grandfather told me before he passed away. He always told me, man, he had one incident with my grandmother that changed his life. My grandmother knocked the cheating out my grandfather. This is how it happened. My grandfather came home late, and this is in the 60s. And nigga, if you either come home late, you either done got lynched or you cheat. It's one or the other. My grandfather comes in, he's drunk as a skunk. My dad tries to lie on my grandfather, just tell him like, yeah, he's all right. I just talked to him. He's lying his ass off. By this time it's 4 in the morning. My grandmother, she's planning. My granddaddy said, boy, this shit never changed. He said, nigga, when he walked in, he thought everything was cool. He said, as soon as he went to take his shirt off, he don't remember nothing. My grandmother hit that nigga with a motherfucking 40-ounce bottle of Jack Daniels. My grandfather said, Athelene knocked all the cheating out of me that day. I'll never cheat again in my life. That man stopped cheating on everything. He stopped cheating on taxes. He stopped cheating on dice games, everything. Knocked that nigga into illegal, you feel me? That nigga stopped selling dope. He started working and shit. When he retired, man, he had the military out there shooting. He wasn't even in the military. Where the fuck you find these people from? Man, y'all, it's a dope ass crowd. I love this shit. I wanted to tell you when you hired, when he told me, yeah, you want to do a guest spot? I'm saying, yeah, it's gonna be a guest spot, but nobody gonna come. Everybody in the city. It's my last one before I go, man. So, man, I'm a strip club connoisseur. I love strip clubs. Like I said, I'm 39 years old. I'm a cups of 40. You see these grays, goddamn it, I pay a little bit, you know what I mean? But I learned a new cheat code when you're in the strip club, you know what I mean? Like I said, I used to go to the strip club, but my nephew went with me to the strip club. He's 21 years old, fresh. He goes to the strip club, he wears, these young motherfuckers wear all this bedazzled shit. I'm like, nephew, no. Gonna put you on some Nike, gonna put you on some shorts. I'm talking about them short shorts, the ones that you wear to sleep. You put on some shorts and a white t-shirt, we going. He said, we about to hoop. No, we about to fuck something tonight. That's what we about to do. So we in there, we in the strip club, and like I said, my nephew, he young, you feel me? So he see the strippers instantly, his shit's hard than the motherfucker. I'm like, nephew, tuck your dick in, bro. Tuck your dick in. What's going on, bro? Your shit's too out. You over here looking like Big Bird right now. Tuck your shit in. We in the strip club. Like I said, the one thing you do when you go to the strip club, one thing you gotta do, you make sure you get 100 ones. That's what you gotta do, you feel me? Now, me, when I go to the strip club, I'm a Republican in the strip club. I'm Donald Trump, bitch. You were gonna get a couple dollars from me, and I'm gonna trick my way into getting more. I taught my nephew something in the strip club. It's called recycling ones. This is what you do when you recycle ones. You take out 100, you take out 10, and you put the rest in your pocket. Because you don't want to go against the grain. And this is what you do. When the woman starts dancing, you see that tattoo on her back, that's the landing pad. That's the place where you put the money. Now, this is what you do. You don't just play around. You put a lot of money down. You put that whole 10 down. Now, as soon as she starts twerking and she bends over, sit on your lap, that money falls, you just pick it up and do it again. My nephew was sitting there watching. He was like, wow, I was in there getting one lap dance for 45 minutes, and she left out that bitch with $3.45. And don't ask where the fucking 45 cents came from. Hey, that's been my time. I'm Nate Robinson, man. Appreciate y'all.
That's what's up, that's what's up. Let's make some noise. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit more about me. I'm in an interracial relationship.
Let's go.
Yeah, they say keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. I got my eyes and my dick on this one. I made her mad the other day because, being in an interracial relationship, there's no rules or like how to work it, but you find out real fast what pisses her off. Like the other day, I threw away the Walmart bag with her wigs in it. I didn't know. I thought it was a Halloween decoration. Look, this is my first black girlfriend. I don't know all the rules, but you know what they say, once you go black, now you're a stepdad. But I just want to thank you guys again for coming. Let's make some noise for our next comic of the night, Ebony Starr.
Get your ass off stage. How the fuck you up talking about something you gonna throw her goddamn wigs away? That's a cardinal sin in my goddamn book. I break up with your ass. So I start looking at your paycheck, be like, ooh, motherfucker, I stay. I like being in a healthy relationship. I keep doing weird ass tests on them. I pick his ass up, I just be naked. I just see how he gonna react. If he get mad, I'll be like, are you gonna break up with me? Be like, no. Be like, good, because I put this fucking naked hoodie on for your ass. And you white, you like hoods. I just gave you a better one to put on. I do other tests to see if he gay. If you want to see if your man gay, all you gotta do is flip his ass over on the back. You start rubbing his shoulders. And as you slowly move now with the baby oil, if he don't clench his ass, he gay. And as soon as I hit that arch, that clench should just be like in there.
Or he's on ecstasy.
You know Josh Kids is just gonna be on the future Jerry Springer show. Josh be telling stories and be like, and DDS ain't never been to your house? DDS, I guess that's what white women call, I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know, I like doing comedy, it's always been fun. I always get to say what I want. But it's always like, as soon as you tell somebody that you're a comic, be like, tell me a joke. Be like, your daddy left you. Oops. I recently got fired from my little corporate job. I don't even know why I keep trying to do them, because they have like the strangest fucking rules now. Like, they tried to write me up for having a white shirt on. I'm like, who made that fucking rule? White people can't wear white shirts? You wear white hoods? Oh, I guess I ain't supposed to mention that shit. They always be telling you shit like, we a family. I'm like, we dysfunctional. Like, bitch, I don't like my own family. And y'all pay me to come here and I still don't like you. When I was at work, I really wish y'all tell y'all older parents, just label all the shit in their house. Cause they old and dumb. And basically when you call me, I would tell you how to hook your computer back up because you was having a problem with it. But you would ask the dumbest questions, be like, okay, we're gonna unplug the modem and plug it back in, and I want you to count to 10 and plug it back in. And the lady was like, and how long is 10 seconds? Bitch, if we got, count to 10 and let's see. I went to a fucking school that had brown on the end. You went to a university and you can't count. I bet you was counting how many bricks you threw at that damn January 6th. I love how all of a sudden they get paid for that shit. Bitch, I was there. Antifa, motherfucker. Give me my check. They gonna say Pam Bondi got fucking throat cancer. God is funny. Oh, so you don't want to use your voice, bitch? Bam. I love when bad shit happen to white people that are evil. It just makes me happy. You see them in traffic and they in their little fucking Tesla. Be like, you gonna run off the road and it's gonna be left turn, bitch. You're literally rocking around in the car of your oppressor. Just like me driving around in a General Lee. I've been losing a lot of weight lately, and my journey's been weird because I keep trying to do all these different things with fitness, and I've just learned that, you know, when your white friends invite you to Pilates, that bitch don't like you. We got that motherfucker, I got the stretch in, my pussy just was like, bitch, I'm out. Fuck you, hoe. Trying to make me do exercises. We went to this fitness class, and it was like a boot camp. And these flat-chested hoes, every damn exercise they was doing was bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. Like, bitch, you trying to put me in a coma? I ain't got money to pay for this class. This the free class. Do you want to sign up? No, bitch, free. Reparations. I don't do that. I'm just gonna start hollering reparations from now on. Anytime you try to make me pay a subscription to anything. Fuck you, Netflix. Reparations. Don't pay your taxes, reparations. If them motherfuckers can get paid for turning up January 6th, bitch, I can just get paid for not doing manual labor. I don't do that shit. You see these titties? I sweep them with a broom before I pick up a motherfucking leaf. I just know I would have never been a good slave. I've been a snitch. Bitch, it's hot outside. I do like a lot of things about, you know, my fiance. He's like really cute. But like the things, like we were on our way up here and I was like, tell me something that you don't like about me. And I thought for a second and I was like, if I really had to think of it as motherfucker, you and this waving of your hair, he be like flipping it and flipping it back. Like, bitch, I can't do that with no wig. Fuck you. Be pissing me off. That be pissing me off. Well, what can I do about it? Act bald-headed, motherfucker. And I love, like, my daughter is older now. And it's like my mom is a different mom than she was with me. And I'm a different mom now with my daughter because she says shit like, I don't think I like big dicks, Mom. Like, bitch, you gotta warn me on some shit like that. You couldn't say you like little dicks first. You a nerd and you turned into a hoe in college? What the hell? She wanna do her OnlyFans with a calculator. I keep trying to invent ways to make money, and I be trying to convince my fiance, since his feet are pretty, let me do his OnlyFans with his feet. I like, hey, they white, they long. Them motherfuckers will pay for that shit. White men are freaky as a motherfucker. Do you know you can get online and sell your panties? I made so much money last week. But they want sweaty panties. So I tell them in the description that I had these panties on since slavery. I don't know where I was going with that. Even Marlon ain't laughing. Don't do that. I like looking at the internet sometimes, and Marlon was famous on the internet this week. The kids would say he was trending. Apparently they went on a field trip, and this nigga is a teacher, and he was asleep on the field trip. Like, what kind of teacher is you? Oh, you at a black school. You just was a chaperone. What you teach them? A, B, C, D, felony. That's what my daddy has. Bitch, how much alcohol did y'all give me? I don't know what else I've been thinking about. I think Juneteenth is coming up. I know this because they keep making me pass. I'm the only black person at my job, so they keep making me pass out the flyers that Juneteenth we gonna be closed. And I love how white people be so confused, like, what is Juneteenth? Be like, Google it. It's the enslavement of black people. They like, y'all free? I don't know what I was, since we ain't got no crowd, I don't really got no end. I was just practicing shit that I wrote. I think I'm gonna end with, since Juneteenth is coming up and they trying to cancel a whole bunch of shit, I kind of think that when white people die, they go to when racist white people die, they go to black hell. They do. First they wait in the longest fucking line, and every time they complain, they gotta complain to a black manager. Everything they smell be smelling so good, and they finally get some food and it tastes like ambrosia salad. White people know ambrosia salad is the salad that just gave up. Every time they start getting to the beat, a motherfucking Earth, Wind, and Fire song start over again, but it's the Taylor Swift version. I don't know where I was going with that. But if you heard that bitch version, you'll die too. Body out. Sit your bony ass down. They try to compare her to Michael Jackson, like, bitch, I'd have beat you up for just trying. All these Jeffrey Epstein people, I don't know why they just don't come out and be like, they can just point out this nigga dick in the crowd. I don't know where I'm going with that, y'all. I'm good.
Woo! Let's make some noise for Ebony. That was great. Set that right. Her phone's right here. Alrighty, all right. She was talking about him being a chaperone. It just reminded me. I grew up with my mom had me at 15, so we only had a 15-year age gap, and it was always funny because she would chaperone our field trips. But do you know how embarrassing it is to explain to your 5th grade bully that the kid he just gave a wedgie to was my mom? And it'd be different. Most parents would help kids with their homework. She just looked like, look, you figure it out. I'm trying to pass too. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I had something. I was going with it. So you know how Six Flags had they would do this program where you would read and they'd give you free tickets. Well, my mom never made me read. She would just write down books. So I can't read past the 3rd grade level, but I've been on every roller coaster in Missouri, right? I'm illiterate, but I'm adventurous. So, it's the same thing. But let's make some noise for our closer of the night. He's from St. Louis. He's been doing shows at Helium and everything like that. Marlon Mack.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I should not be the headliner tonight. This was not how it was supposed to go. I'm learning a lot of shit from my colleagues. I realized I don't have enough crack stories. Why y'all got so many drug stories? Damn. I feel like I've been out niggered. I will never be out niggered again. Now, my family needs more crack. Apparently, that's gonna make everything so much more fun. Shoot. Shout out to Nate, my dog. Kane, you did your thing, bro. You a real nigga. This is how I know you a real nigga. Tyler announced you as Nate Robinson. You came up here and said your name is Luther. You're lying. This nigga using drug aliases. That is some nigga shit. We said Nate. He said, I'm Luther the Third. That's not what was on the contract. Nate, what the fuck? He's on the run from the police. Just here to do comedy. You look like you the bouncer at the strip club, to be honest. Tyler's mom almost killed us on the way here. This is a true fucking story. Here's the funniest part, before I get into what happened, here's the funniest part about that story. My friends know I was traveling with y'all, and they was like, you gonna be safe with them white people? I'm like, yes, I am gonna be safe with these white people. Shoot, Tyler got sold, I'm gonna be safe with these white people. We in the car on the highway. Them two in the front, I'm in the back. Already don't sound good, nigga in the back. Tyler's mom, we see the truck. You know how the 18-wheelers, they'll haul another 18-wheeler, then it's facing you as you driving? And so she's like, oh my God, it'll be funny if we get close and then wake him up and scream like we're about to crash into it. As she's saying this, the car in front of us is slowing the fuck down, and we really about to crash into it. I'm like, break. Hey, you're so funny, niggas. Break those. I'm for real, break. She hit the brakes just in time. You know how you do the thing with the seatbelt, make sure it's locked in? Yes. I had to be safe. Y'all let me down. Shout out to y'all, though, man. Thing about Tyler's good thing, bad thing, Tyler books the best Airbnbs. They just be in shitty neighborhoods every fucking time. We end up being the most cracked out neighborhood every time. It's either no parking, bitches sucking dick at the corner, like. You know how like you go to a neighborhood and you want to blend in? No, everybody know we visiting. Like it's, the whole hood know we visiting. God, we are in the hood. He driving around. It didn't look like this in the picture. Like, I Google mapped it. Not good enough, Tyler. Oh my God. We is terrible. Little Mexicans outside selling stuff. We somewhere. I don't know. We might need to bring you back with us. Let us know where we at. I guarantee you, Nate Luther the Fourth, wherever he go by, is gonna be like, yeah, get the fuck up out of here. What lock shot got on this door? I don't know. Y'all funny. What was I talking? Oh yeah. I've been trying to figure out if straight men could join the LGBT community, cause they got the little plus. I feel like the plus can be straight. Her is why I'm bringing that up. I just feel like I want to get in on these pronouns. I want to be a they, them, but I don't want to have to do the bending or bend somebody over to do it. I just want to be a they, them. Here's why I want to be a they, them. I just want niggas to think twice before they fight me at the club. You know what I'm saying? Who you talking about? Niggas, them, they. Yeah, they just me. They get confused. Who? Them niggas over there. Yeah. They'll think twice. I think I'm with some people. I had one gay joke. What's another joke? Because I was over there trying to figure out what I was going to do up here. I was like, I'm headlining tonight, cool. Let's see. Oh, I got one white student in my class, right? His name is Jamal. So, if you don't have kids and you plan on it, please give your children racially accurate names because it's going to help me a whole lot. I got a black student named Steve. Every day I call Jamal Steve and Steve Jamal. It's fucked up, but I do it. And then one time, White Jamal, I got to call him White Jamal, so it helps me. Excuse me. White Jamal got mad. He's like, Mr. Harris, I'm sorry, Mr. Mack, you always calling me Connor. Is it because I'm white? I was like, yes, it is because you're white, because apparently your parents didn't think about nobody but themselves when they named you. Very selfish. I don't like it. White Jamal. Black History Month was terrible. You don't realize how many times the N-word comes up in the reading until you got one white kid in class. And you the reading teacher, and you gotta call on him. I tried not calling on White Jamal, but since we've been reading about civil rights, he was like, you violated my constitutional right to read. I'm like, all right, gotta call on him. Here's the thing, he takes advantage every time the N-word comes up, and it pisses me off. He was reading one time, he was like, and after the protest, they gathered outside and sang Negro spirituals. I'm like, that's why I can't call on you, White Jamal. You do too much. Kids, rest of kids be like, don't call on him, I'm offended. But I got to. Sometimes I get in trouble at work. I got in trouble one time because they said I was cursing out the students. I was like, I wasn't cursing at the student, I was cursing with the student. It's a difference. He said, I would beat your ass. I said, try to beat my ass. Like, come, fuck you too. Now we here. I stayed getting in trouble. I remember one time I called my coworker the B word. Bad idea. Called my coworker the B word. Here's what happened though. It was very petty. I'm sorry, my stuff vibrating. I put that stuff on Do Not Disturb. Drug dealer. He trying to sell me some stuff.
I see the ring camera at the house.
Right, it's probably it. Damn, where was I at? Oh yeah, the B word. Here's the thing about being a teacher. Sometimes management make us do this weird stuff during parent PD meetings, professional development. And so we had to do like this weird dating thing. It was weird. We had to ask each other questions. So the question I had, I was sitting down, some of us were sitting down, other people had to walk around. My question was, who's your celebrity crush? I asked the lady, I said, who's your celebrity crush? She said, Idris Elba. Cool, handsome guy, pretty good actor, not mad at it. Problem was, she had to ask me the same question back. She asked me, Mr. Mack, who's your celebrity crush? I said, Lizzo. She said, ew. I said, bitch, like what we... Long titty, bitch, cockeyed, I cry every Monday ass bitch, like... Then I gotta go to the office. Mr. Hurd, you can't be calling your coworkers the B word. I'm just like, you sure it wasn't the cockeyed, cry Monday morning part? Like, get on my nerves. I love my y'all got grandmas? Y'all got grandmas. I was just trying to figure out the segue, grandmas. I'm telling you this story about my grandma. My grandma only ever had to whoop me one time. Once. She whooped me once. I said, never the fuck again, ever. Here's what happened. Now, when I was little, I was a little stupid. Just a little bit, not a lot, a little stupid. I thought it was a good idea to, like, jump into a picture. I thought that was smart. The thing was, I was watching a whole lot of Blue's Clues. And in Blue's Clues, they sing a song, they jump into the picture. I wanted to do that. I saw an old picture, I was like, oh man, I remember that. We were somewhere fun, I wanna go. Brother, I did the little dance, I jumped into the whole picture shelf, knocked everything down, broke everything but myself. I was mad because I wish I did break myself, because my grandma was pissed. She made me go outside and pick my own switch. I don't know if y'all ever had to do that. And my cousin was right there with me. He coaching me through this shit. It's fucking with you mentally. And my granny had 3 thorn bushes. Crazy. So I'm over there looking, and my cousin like, you better pick a good one. Because if you don't, she gonna pick a great one. I'm like, oh, shit. He's like, you better hurry up. I was like, what you mean? If you stay over here too long, she gonna beat you in the backyard in front of everybody. I said, how much time do I have? He like 45 seconds. I said, oh shit, God. And I swear I saw a squirrel run out with some popcorn and started watching, like it's about to be a show. Dude, pick that switch. She told me up. And I'm gonna let you know, picking your own switch out to get beat with is like going to a Diddy party and trying to figure out which room you want to hang out in. Like, you know, every room you go in, you go leave with a sore ass. That's all I'm trying to say. That's my time. I'm Marlon Mack. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tyler, the comedian. Thank you to the venue. Tip everybody. I'm out.
Yeah, woo! Man, I can't wait to go smoke some weed after this show. You know, they don't make weed like they used to back in the day. You know, like now it's too strong. Like this guy I knew, he was eating some edibles. He's like, hey, I just ate this edible before dinner with my wife. And when we got home, things started to get hot and heavy. The only problem was the edible didn't kick in until they got home. So as they started to get it on, so did this edible. Because as she goes down on him, he throws up on her. It was kind of getting hot and heavy, right? Hot and heavy is also how they describe the puke. But yeah, so I just want to thank you guys again for coming and being a part of this show. You guys have a safe time getting home. Thank you.